I'm Scott Al Miller, and this is the 10th of July 2022. Welcome to my vlog of daily life in Nicaragua. Today is Sunday, and I still had a lot of catch-up work to do, and I've got the kids to hang out with and the dogs to see, and I'm busy. Really busy. So Brian hung out on the beach today. He wanted a day of just chilling because his feet hurt and he's exhausted from all the traveling, and that's something we're going to talk about on an episode coming up soon. Just some of the mechanics of traveling, things that people need to consider, because if you're new to traveling, and Dominica and I went through this in 2012, it's really easy to completely burn yourself out. So I'm going to do a whole episode sometime soon talking about that, and if I forget, somebody remind me that I want to do that. But so today, mostly I was just catching up, and I did pretty well. Like by the end of the day, I'm feeling good. Like finally some of this backlog, like I'm able to get to some important emails. I've got a few important calls I got to do tomorrow, but in general, doing pretty well. So that feels good. Our big thing we wanted to do today, originally we had wanted to do the distillery tour. We decided we're going to do that tomorrow. A little spoiler, tomorrow we figure out that they're only open on the weekends, so that was stupid and we don't get to do that. But we are doing Saeed's Dark History Tour. Today we're going to go up to the Citadel, to the old fortress that's just outside of town. It was turned into a prison like 100 years ago, over 100. And I've done the tour previously with Alan and Anna and Dominica, and it's a lot of fun and it's really interesting. But we did a private tour previously when the tour hadn't really started up yet, and now it is fully running again, and they've got regular buses going up there. I think he only does it like one day on the weekends. It's not like a everyday thing, but it does get a fair amount of traffic. So we're doing that today because it is one of the cool things to do here in Leon, and we're able to get into it. So this evening, it's not really evening, it's more of like late afternoon, Brian came and picked me up in a taxi, and we headed up to Via where they organized the tour. So we went a bit early because we weren't exactly sure what time we needed to be there. So we hung out for a little while. Saeed was there, Tony was there. So we were able to chill because we know people, met some of it's all expats who do it, right? It's basically all Americans, not completely, but almost. It's a very American kind of thing to do, which is a little bit weird because it's kind of a history of how America has totally screwed over Leon as a city, because of, obviously the United States has been kind of persistent in poking the community here for a long time. So there's a lot of, here's what was going on when America did this, here's what was going on when America did that. And that happens everywhere in the country, but there's a lot of it here. So the history tour is very heavily focused on that, and yet all of the people pretty much, not completely, going to do it are Americans, and I'm sure that's almost always the case. The backpackers in Nicaragua have a very high tendency to be from the US and Canada, just because if you're a backpacker on a budget, this is the area you can get to from those areas, so it just logically makes sense, and logistically makes sense. So I have someone trying desperately to get into the video here. There he is. He's been sitting here for a while, just waiting for me to have a chance to turn the camera, and he was kind of inching up. So, so we did that, and then we took a big Mercedes heavy-duty bus, went up the hill, and did the tour. The weather was absolutely perfect. I mean, obviously it could have been a little bit chillier. It was pretty warm, but now everybody's gathering. Here, I'll get everybody in. And but we did have like this big storm roll in, which was perfect. There's a dog sniffing my leg. Hello! Oh, look, can we get him? There we go. He just came up and gave me a lick on the leg. And we had this huge storm roll in, but it didn't actually rain on us, so we didn't get like overwhelmed by it. It was just this beautiful, it kind of cooled things down. We got the tiniest drizzle, but got to watch this beautiful storm with lots of lightning roll past us to the north and go around down to the beach. I don't think it hit the beach too hard, but it definitely came over the city and went on down. So that was really cool. It made it much better. There's a lot of rum and cokes, which are Nica Libres here, as we drank up there and then did the tour. So the tour is about 2 hours. Then we returned to Via and hang out with the people from the tour and drink for quite a while. And we got dinner there. We just got Brian got a chicken quesadilla. I got the vegetable quesadilla, which is the thing I get there, and hung out until it was time to head home. Then back to the house, and he went back to the beach. The girls and I hung out for a while. I did not have to work tonight, which was amazing. I did have a few things I had to do until about midnight, but I did not have to stay up super late. So that was really nice. We have quite a crowd gathering here for the show. I haven't been down here to film in the park in weeks, so I guess now it's a novelty again. And more dogs coming too. Hold on, I'm gonna spin around to get these dogs because they're here. Look at you. Yes, this one is the one that gave me, oh, it's a little bit much. And that one's over there. and a lot of people in the park today. It's very funny. And that was pretty much our day. So the Dark History Tour is really a big thing. I didn't get a lot of video of it, and it's hard to get different video. I've videoed some in the past, so you can go back and look at my old videos. The Citadel is really painted up. I keep calling it the Citadel. It's just like the fortress. And there's a whole bunch of new paint and stuff up there, but I got a short today, so that has been posted already. So if you check my shorts, you can see a little bit of shots from the tour, and we did a full episode when we went there months ago. Sometime in the relatively near future, my plan is to go up there with the Olympus and like film a whole bunch during the tour and get something really cool for you guys and like do an episode on it and really show just everything. They're getting pretty loud. I'm gonna have to go. So thanks for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe, put your comments and questions below, and I will see all of you tomorrow.